season, everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. He's got a first down and more. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And they'll get him down that time.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Press coverage now from the secondary. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Got a lane. Can he get in? They finally tackled him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made along the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is They're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's brought down there.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback
The freshman's able to get home with a sack. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The wide receiver's got it on a shuttle pass. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Your first down loss at second and long from the 23. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
He'll field the punt, and the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And he'll set up to throw. Snags a quick throw. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes a quick catch. He's got room looking for the end zone. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daly. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Hicks. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. A big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. The offense right to the line, playing the tempo now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wow, that's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got, wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot from 25 yards out. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up the line quickly.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back, lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
the Alabama offense back onto the field. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, at least they're starting this drive off with some positive yards. They need to be able to put this ball in the end zone, get a two-point conversion, get the ball back, and then get another touchdown and another two-point conversion. So you're still within a couple possessions, but they need to get the ball down the field, and they got to go in a hurry.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The pass rush closing in. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. QB in the clear now. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Ohio State, and the route is on.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare, trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.